Last year, Jacksepticeye did something nobody expected. He openly called out MrBeast. And as time passed, people realized Jack wasn't exaggerating at all. He was simply the first to say what many would eventually notice. Everything really escalated after one viral moment: the lie detector test. Jack appeared on Tommy Innett's channel, connected to a lie detector, when Tommy suddenly asked a question nobody saw coming. "Do you like MrBeast?" Jack didn't hesitate. "No." Then Tommy pushed further. "Do you think MrBeast ruined YouTube?" Jack replied, "Yes." People tried to laugh it off as harmless joking, but underneath the humor, there was a genuine criticism. Jack wasn't calling MrBeast a villain. His point was that YouTube's priorities have completely shifted. It used to be about making fun, creative videos with your friends. Now everything revolves around optimizing for clicks, viewer retention, and dominating the algorithm. When winning at any cost becomes the guiding philosophy, it reshapes what creators make, how they make it, and why they make it. YouTube's algorithm now heavily rewards similar, high-impact content. Instead of heartfelt, simple videos like the old days, creators are obsessing over thumbnail psychology, color contrast, and detailed retention analytics. MrBeast fired back on Twitter saying he reinvests everything, works non-stop, and has been grinding for over a decade. And he's not wrong. Jimmy isn't out blowing money or living recklessly. Jack wasn't criticizing his lifestyle. He was calling out the system where growth becomes both the goal and the entire story. When scale becomes the focus, every video becomes promotion for the next massive stunt. And that tension has only grown. The perfect example? The Lunchly situation. MrBeast, KSI, and Logan Paul joined forces to launch their own healthier version of Lunchables, a kid's snack pack featuring Prime Fast Bar and real cheese. On paper, it sounded solid: less sugar, reduced sodium, better ingredients. But the issue wasn't whether it was slightly healthier. The whole idea felt mismatched. The branding claimed it was healthy for kids, but the nutrition label didn't support that. Sodium was still high, preservatives were still included, and the less sugar claim only worked if you compared it to specific Lunchables varieties. Plus, the entire product centered around Prime, a drink already dealing with legal controversies. It was a typical influencer product situation. Put your face on the box, call it groundbreaking, act surprised when people criticize it. That's when DanTDM sent the tweet that shook the internet. He called out KSI, Logan Paul, and MrBeast for selling low-quality food to kids who don't know any better. Jacksepticeye immediately backed him with the now iconic line, "If you mess with DanTDM, you mess with all of us." It wasn't just a comeback, it was a message. The original YouTubers, the ones who built this platform on genuine creativity and passion, were drawing a line. They weren't going to let celebrity creators push questionable products onto kids without being challenged. KSI and Logan responded, but it only made things worse. Logan said, "If people don't like it, don't buy it." KSI posted a 20-minute defense video and even threatened Dan on Twitter. The internet wasn't having it. Viewers sided with Dan and Jack. And soon after, health concerns about Lunchly began spreading, confirming their warnings. But the situation escalated even more with the AI thumbnail controversy. In June 2025, MrBeast launched an AI tool on ViewStats designed to generate viral thumbnails. At first, it sounded impressive, but then people realized the tool could copy other creators' thumbnails, learn from any channel, and even insert your face into someone else's thumbnail. For $80 a month, users could essentially mimic other creators' content styles. Jacksepticeye, whose own logo appeared in the promo without permission, was furious. He tweeted, "What the actual f? And I hate what this platform is turning into, AI." And honestly, he was right to be upset. Turning creators' unique style and artistic identity into an automated feature takes away what makes YouTube feel personal and human. The backlash was huge. Creators slammed MrBeast for undermining artists and designers, the same people he always claimed to support. Even his own fans were confused. How could someone who pays so much for thumbnails release a tool that replaces the very artists he hires? MrBeast reacted quickly. He removed the AI tool, replaced it with a directory for hiring real thumbnail artists, and emphasized the importance of human creativity. A smart correction, but the initial decision revealed his priorities. Growth first, efficiency second, authenticity further down the list. And that's exactly what Jack has been saying, something people often overlook. MrBeast is obsessed with making massive videos, breaking his own records, and pushing bigger and bigger concepts. That's fine on its own. But the gravitational pull of his content reshapes YouTube's entire culture. Jack's ruined YouTube comment wasn't about one person. It was about how everyone else started copying his formula. Now YouTube is full of MrBeast-style thumbnails, MrBeast-style pacing, MrBeast-style editing, MrBeast-style challenge storytelling, and when smaller creators try something different, they're told it won't grow enough. But since when does creativity need to reach massive scale? Since when does making a video require global brand partnerships? MrBeast defended himself by pointing to his charity work, and that work is undeniably real. No one is ignoring the surgeries, wells, and donations, but the debate wasn't charity versus views. It was culture versus conversion. A video can be generous and still contribute to a platform that encourages sameness. Lunchley showed that the internet pushes back when profit starts outweighing responsibility. The AI tool showed that even MrBeast faces consequences when he crosses ethical lines. But the biggest takeaway? Jacksepticeye was right. YouTube really did trade soul for scale. It really did become a numbers-driven machine. And MrBeast, intentionally or not, became the blueprint everyone followed. The problem isn't MrBeast himself, it's that YouTube adopted his values as the standard. Jack's frustration was never personal. It was about the direction of the entire platform. Because when the biggest creator becomes a template, the platform stops supporting the weird, the niche, the personal, and the authentic. To be fair, MrBeast did show responsibility by reversing the AI decision and continuing his charity work. That matters. But Jack has always been the creator who just enjoys hitting record. He streams, he jokes, he burns out, and he's honest about it. No artificial hype, no giant machine behind him. So when he says something feels off, people listen, because it feels true. MrBeast will be fine. He'll keep making massive videos, breaking records, and staying the biggest YouTuber in the world. But this conversation was never about tearing him down. It was about reminding everyone that he shouldn't determine what YouTube becomes. YouTube was special long before it turned into a formula. Maybe it's time to bring some of that back. Share your thoughts in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one. If you want, I can now run prompt number 5. Check the script for AI detectable patterns, or rewrite it to be 100% human sounding for narration, or improve pacing, punch, and flow for a YouTube voiceover. Like MrBeast? Plus, the entire product centered around Prime, a drink already dealing with legal controversies. It was a typical influencer product situation. Put your face on the box, call it groundbreaking, act surprised when people criticize it. That's when DanTDM, he called out KSI, Logan Paul, and